This video is a crypto copy trading tutorial. If you're looking to get set up with copy trading and you want to know how it works and some of the things that you should be thinking about when copy trading, I'll go through all of that in this video and I'll leave timestamps for that down in the description. I'm going to use Bitget for this video because this is the leading copy trading platform. So we're going to go through all of the different aspects of it, how to actually go ahead and look at traders, what they're doing, how they're trading, and how to actually go ahead and copy them as well using this platform. So as I said, timestamps for everything and more info down in the description. If you don't have a Bitget account yet, check the link in the description to a deposit bonus all the way up to $8,000. You can see all of the details via that link as well. You can deposit fiat currency on Bitget as well. You do need KYC if you want to deposit fiat currency. If you're just trading crypto and depositing and withdrawing crypto, you don't need KYC for now. But we can come to all the different features. Now, if you want a step-by-step guide for Bitget, link in description to that video guide as well. But what we can do is come right to copy trading right here. And this is the platform. Now, you can come to leaderboard if you want. So we'll just click on that. This shows you the leaderboard and the best traders and what they've done over various time frames. So what we can do is go local or global. I'd always go global, right? I mean, that's the whole point, is having a global leaderboard. You want to obviously follow the best traders, not just the best ones in your area. And what I would always do is look for the longest time frame possible, right? So last 7 days or this week, anyone can get lucky on one trade, right? So I'd go to this month if you really are looking to actually set up a portfolio of people that you're following their trades, right? Now from here, you can see all of the different traders. You can see their positions and their win rate. 100% win rate isn't bad. And then their return on investment for that month. So you can definitely go ahead and do that. So we'll just click on follow, for example, and it actually takes you through to the trader's profile right here. Now, also what we can do is actually search for all traders. So I'll show you that as well. We can go to copy trade just up in the top left. This does all of the traders in whichever way that you want to sort them. So I always like to have a list right here. You can also change this around if you want. I prefer the list. It just gives me more information of all those traders. You can search for specific traders here. So if you have someone that you know or are following without actually copying the trades, you can look them up really easily. Now, what you want to do really is sort them by either their ranking, their total ranking, or potential P&L. So P&L is profit and loss. Obviously, you want that to be very high in profit. AUM is assets under management. Again, that's a good sign, right? So if a copy trader has a ton of assets under management, that's usually a sign that people are happy with the trader and confident and putting more money towards them. So that's always good. And ROI, return on investment, you can always search that for right here. I would always go for ranking, to be honest. It just gives an overview of kind of the profitability and the how long they've been around. So that's something that I would do. Now, what you can see on the right-hand side is full. That means you can't copy this trader anymore. They have a limit on the amount of followers right here, up to 500 or 300, whatever the trader chooses. And what you can do is actually go into this trader and then you can actually set reminder. So if someone uncopies or they lose a few people that have just ended their copying or they want to take their funds out or whatever, you can actually set a reminder there. When there is a slot empty, you can actually go ahead and then copy. That's a general overview of the system though. What we'll do though is get right into a trader's screen, and I'll show you the really important things that I would look at when looking to invest in a trader, right? So as I said, ranking is really important for me anyway. ROI, obviously the higher the better. But we want to drill down into what is actually happening here. Because like I said, anyone can get lucky for a few days or a few trades. We want to see some real history here and that they're doing the right sort of things. Anyway, if I was looking at this, that's what I would look at. So let's choose a trader right here that we can actually follow. So we can do maybe just the full one, right? The absolute #1 ranking here. So what we can see is that they have 500 out of 500 followers. So we can set that reminder if we want, if a slot becomes available. Now we can see the ROI, that's 458%. So it's a huge return on investment. So this trade has obviously done very, very well. But what we can do now is really drill down. So I would go to all. You can do their recent trade history as well with 3 weeks. So see what they've made over the short term as well. That's great. I want to see all though, right? I want to see what their entire account balance is over that time. Now, copy trade, as you can see here, these are the supported assets that can be copy traded. You can actually drill right down though to see what they've done. So I'll show you that in a second, but we can look at the chart first. We always want to go for the longest possible time frame, in my opinion. So if we look at these charts, we just want to look at maybe the last month, right? That's the maximum right here. So what you can see is you know, a few weeks ago, some really great trading that they did, and they've been a little bit quiet since then. So, you know, each trader is going to be different. And so you just want to look at their history. If they see some trading opportunities, then you want them obviously to take advantage of that. Now, what we can do is go to orders as well. So this is really important. So you can really get a feel of like what they're trading. So look at their history here, and you can see they're trading ETH. So a lot of ETH, which they're trading, and it's basically just ETH. So they're very specific on ETH, as you can see here. So all of these trades are essentially going long ETH and then closing out those positions. So they're definitely someone who just basically trades ETH, but there might be some other trades which you can actually see as well. You can see all of their followers here, how much they're investing and how much profit they've made as well. Now remember, when you're following someone, your P&L is going to be different to everyone else's because they followed at a different time. And so they may be following their trades in a different way, which I'll get onto later when we go through this. So important to understand that obviously past performance is no indicator of future performance. And when you actually start copying, that's when your P&L starts. Other people may have benefited from previous trades. But as we come down, we can see the user preference here. So they just trade ETH, nothing else. And what we can also see, if we just go to last month, just ETH, right? So they're very specific on ETH and they just take those advantages. So really all you're doing by investing in this trader is really just investing in their ability to call the price of ETH over time, right? But that's basically what you're doing with all traders and all assets anyway. Now what you can see is this loss right here. This is really good for me. Now traders are usually advised to kind of cut their losses very quick, right? So if you're seeing people hold on to losses, you know, that's not great. When you're day trading, which this person seems to be, cutting losses quick is just, you know, vital. And as you can see, they kind of hold on to their winners, but no longer than around 5 hours. So this person essentially is a kind of scalper or a day trader who is taking advantage of very short imbalances in the market. Now you can choose whether you want to actually invest in this trader, someone that trades very, very short term, and potentially invest in another few copy traders as well that maybe have longer term positions. So rather than copy trading one person, you may want to think of it as a portion of your trading account where you have, you know, a kind of diversified investment in many different copy traders that do different things, right? So you don't have to copy just one person. And then you can see their trading volume right here. They basically take very short you know, bets on the market very, very short term. So as we can see, if we go back to different types of traders, keep patience right here, we can actually look at this one and see how long they actually have positions for over the last month. You can see they hold their positions for much longer, anywhere from a few hours to around about 3 days is their you know, average position duration. And then you can see they're really just trading Bitcoin and ETH right there. So again, day trading the markets and the macros. So as I said, you can have a portfolio of copy traders to get different exposure to different types of traders. If you want to follow a trader, there's two main ways to do this, and there's a lot of different options. So I'll go through that now. We can click follow right here. And then first we get the basic screen. And this is probably great for most people. This will be if you just want to copy exactly what they're doing and you can just invest any amount that you want. So what we can see here is we have the trader right here. We can see that they take 10% of the profits because obviously your investments are going towards their trades as well. And we can see right here that the assets that they trade are here. Now, if you don't want to trade one of those assets, if you think, no, I don't want to trade Doge, for example, just click that off. And then any Doge trades that they go through, you won't copy those trades. Now, what I would suggest is if you're copying a trader, you potentially just need to trust their trades, right? And so if you start making a lot of you know, alterations to the amounts that are traded and everything like that, then essentially you're not copying that trader anymore. So I think there's a balance to be had here between saying I don't want to trade certain assets like ETC, and also, you know, we want to just put our money to traders that we expect to be making profits. So that's something that each individual can actually choose for themselves. As we can see, follow mode right here. So I click on the right hand side and there's two different options, fixed amount or multiplier. So fixed amount that's the amount that you trade, copying each of one of their trades. Now remember, they can be trading with much larger size, but you can say, I'm just going to copy $50 per trade. So whatever their trade is on your side, the buy and the sell prices will be copied, but with a limit of the size that you're trading at, right? So that obviously has to be chosen. You can just, you know, choose this any way you want. Or what you can do is go to multiplier, and then what you can do is say, I either want to trade 1 for 1 with what they're doing. So if they're trading more or less, we can do that. Or you may want to trade like a half of what they're doing. So if they're investing $1,000, you'll invest 500 in that position or something like that. So the multiplier is going to track them a little bit better, or you can just say fixed amount per trade. Now the risk management down here as well is going to change the way that you follow their trading as well. So if you just click this button, you can see stop loss ratio. This is a specific stop loss that you can choose that may be different to the trader. So if the trader gets into a position and let's say they're losing 5%, right? Now they may want to carry that trade on and say, I'm going to run that loss because I think the position is going to come out in a profit. But what you can do is say, after 3% downside, we actually cut our position. So the trader may be making a loss, let's say at 3%, we cut our position. They may actually run it down to 5% as a loss, right? And then they may actually run that position further. They may run it out to a profit or even a bigger loss. But you can specifically say, if the position gets to 3% loss or 5% loss, we can cut our position. Now, again, if we're not following the trader exactly, then we're going to have a different profit and loss to that trader. So every time you change this, you're taking a little bit out of what the trader is doing. And we can have a take profit ratio as well. Again, if you're choosing this yourself, then you're taking that out of the trader's control. So just to be sure that you want to actually change these or not. The maximum follow is $50,000 per follow, but you can trade this, you can change this as well. That doesn't actually matter because you can put this in as well in terms of a dollar amount, but this would be important. The maximum follow right here would be important if you're doing a multiplier of what they're doing. Now we can look at the more advanced way to follow traders as well with really granular control about each of the positions. So again, if you just want to say, I'm putting some money to these traders and we're going to follow their trades and trust them, then I think basic is fine. Now, if you want to switch to advanced, then you're starting to change every single little bit about a trade. And essentially, you're not really following that trader anymore, but this may be better for some people. So as you can see up here, if you switch to advanced, you can now have granular control over each individual asset that's traded. So as we can see here for Bitcoin, what we can do is actually choose which type of margin that we use. So remember, when you follow these traders, you're actually trading in the futures market because it's almost impossible to do in the spot market. You need these synthetic futures, to actually copy these guys. So everything's done in the futures so that everyone can make the same trades. So when you trade futures, you obviously put margin on account to fund positions. All of this is done automatically for you, but the two choices that you have are either follow the trader or just USDT. So what this means is when the trader trades, they will either have US dollar tether as collateral to fund all their futures positions, or they'll have a crypto coin to do that. So it's your choice whether you want to follow the trader here and use different types of collateral. They, for example, could long Bitcoin with Bitcoin collateral instead of USDT. And so that's up to the trader right there. So I would suggest maybe following the trader. You may need some other assets in your account to actually do that. Or you may just go USDT right here. So if you want to invest and copy these trades, just having USDT margin is going to be really great and easy. You just have that one asset for margin, right? And you know where you are. So USDT, you can choose that. Leverage right here. Again, you can either follow the trader. So if they're using 2x leverage, 10x leverage, whatever it is, again, you can follow their trades, which is probably advisable considering you don't really know, what they're doing with their trades. And so if you're using less leverage than them or more leverage than them, your P&L is going to be very different to them, right? So what you're actually copying is the buy and the sell, but the leverage, what assets you use to fund your positions is going to be different, and it may change your P&L overall. So what we can do here is futures settings. So we're just going to click that. This will be whatever setting that you have in your futures trading account. So what I'll do is go over to futures here and then USDT M futures. Now in the top right hand corner, you can see the amount of leverage that your account is set to automatically. Long and short, 5x. This is fine. So you can either choose isolated or cross as well. Now, isolated margin is when each and every trade is margined individually. So every trade that goes on, you'll need some margin in your account to fund that balance for the trade. And if one of them makes a loss, all of your other positions are still funded via USDT. So they're not going to get affected in any way. Cross margin is when you say, I've got $10,000 here and it's going to fund all of my trades. Now, if one goes really bad, it could affect all the others and liquidate the others. So most people will use isolated for a little bit more protection. So if you tick that on, then that's what you'll use. Now, you can't change this if you have any open trades. So make sure that this is on the setting that you want before you open trades. Long and short here as well, you can just choose the amount of leverage that you want to take. If you're a beginner, leverage is not great, right? So it multiplies your wins and your losses right here. Again, we're kind of trusting the traders to manage this, potentially. So I would never do anything over 10x leverage for sure, but most of the time 3, 4, 5 is absolutely plenty. But again, if you're a beginner, really just, no leverage for beginning, I would say. Now with the advanced settings as well, you can use a follow mode of your choice. So we saw USDT, or a multiplier like we saw last time, but with advanced as well, we can actually have fixed quantities. So BTC in this case, but if you go down to ETH as well, you can choose fixed quantity of ETH. So this is the follow mode in terms of how much you actually have per position, right? So you can change this or just leave it blank yourself, but the follow mode is how much you're actually putting in per one of their trades. Then you can see the stop loss ratio and the take profit ratio. You can also actually have that for each and every single position and different asset as well. So if you're only looking to follow Bitcoin and ETH trades, you can do that right here. And then essentially others, you can just say, I don't want to trade Bitcoin Cash. So that is how you would change each and every aspect of the trade. Like I said, the more you change and the more you put your own opinions on, then your P&L is going to be a little bit different to what they're doing, because you might be having different leverage and different assets to fund. Now, if you want to unfollow a trader for any reason, just go into the trader's page. So you can click on whatever trader that you're following right here. There should be an unfollow if you are following them. Now, what you can do is actually go back to copy trade here and look at your statistics as well. So click on this little arrow here. Now, when you unfollow someone, what will happen is that you will now be not following all of their future trades. So any future trades that will happen, you will not be following those anymore, and you will not be trading or opening any new positions on those. You can see all of your copy trades right here and your history, and then the traders that you're following. Now, you can see follow information, that will be here. What you can now do is actually go through to all of your trades that are open. So if you unfollow someone, you won't be following their new trades, but any trades that are open now will remain open unless you cancel them individually. So if you have trades that you can see here, what you can do is actually just cancel them manually and get out of those trades. If you're long or short or whatever, just manually trade out of them right here. That will be there. But if you unfollow someone, it won't cancel your active trades. You have to manually input them there. Another thing that I would say is, how much should we put towards copy trading? I see copy trading as a part of a trading part of the portfolio. So if this is my portfolio right here, I would have maybe whatever it is, right, 90% or 85, whatever it is for my investing portfolio. This is my kind of day trading portfolio that I would have here. And then I would choose a specific amount of that day trading portfolio to put over to copy trading, right? Again, this is taking risk, and it's day trading risk, especially copying other people. There's a lot of downfalls here in that you don't really know the trader, you don't know who they are, and how kind of active they are. So there's a lot kind of unknown right here about how they trade, but you can obviously see all of their history and their data, but it is unknown, it is a risky part. So me personally, this is kind of how I would see it, as part of the day trading and risk taking part of the portfolio. The absolute bulk of my portfolio always is long-term investments, but why not, if you do have a day trading part of the portfolio, put together a portfolio of traders, not just one or two. I would say I'd spread them out for a couple of different traders as well, and then you can spread your risk around those traders. So that's how I would think of it. If you do want to use Bitget, check out the deposit bonus via the link in the description, up to $8,000, really good deposit bonus there. I'm James with MoneyZG. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.